Fox crew. And here we go. From Charlotte, it'll go out of the end zone, so we'll get to see Teddy Bridgewater on the field. And Daryl, you said it in the open. Here are the Packers. They've lost 4 in a row.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the Pro Football Show. Happy Sunday. No Chiefs today, so not as fun on the Pro Football Show. But we're going to be watching the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Boo, 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 Tom Brady. I am cheering against Tampa Bay today. That's why I got this jacket on. Oh, I thought Christian McCaffrey was out this week. Anyway, I'm wearing this junior high. Go Pioneer Trail Panthers. Wearing the Pioneer Trail Panther leather jacket, my junior high, as a way to have good luck for these. Have good luck for the Carolina Panthers. We'll see. We'll see. Chiefs, right? I mean, last week they got the Panthers, right? I think the Chiefs play Tampa Bay coming up. Don't they play Tampa Bay coming up? Yeah, McCaffrey's out. Let's see. The Chiefs play Tampa Bay. I know. Hey, go. Yeah, 45.
Bucks back off on the rush. Bridgewater underneath the Anderson. He's tackled immediately.
Yeah, they play
David all over it. And the
Thanksgiving weekend. That's right. So they play the Raiders next. That's a Sunday night game. So next Sunday night they play the Raiders. They got some road games coming up. So they're on the road at the Raiders next Sunday night, and then they play the Buccaneers. They play the Bucks in Tampa Bay the following weekend.
Last week, 3 catches in that one. We'll see if he's more involved in the offense, certainly involved in the special teams. And the punt is away. Drifting with the wind, Brown calls for.
Oh, Antonio Brown out there returning punts, huh? Little AB. AB. A whole lot of money.
His career, a 35-point loss, actually the worst in his career. But here's the thing: when he's lost big, he's played big.
I would love to see the Buccaneers lose another game.
19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's the 3rd best ratio in the history of the league. So yes, coming off a bad game, but usually really good after the bad games.
All right.
Jones starts as the tailback, and he'll get it, and he goes nowhere into the teeth of that Panthers defense. As we look at the Buccaneers offense, and the run game is interesting because when you come off a game when you ran it 5 total times, which is the lowest in the history of the NFL, it's got to get better from that.
Yeah, the game turned into something they didn't really anticipate.
What, there's already timeout or something?
I think they abandoned the run a little bit too quickly. And
it's the first play.
Player down on the field, so we'll check on that.
Oh, injured. Gosh, Randy. Gosh. Being insensitive. Jeez.
First, they're called, and they embark on a great adventure.
Guys, this beard. I don't know. I'm trying to grow it out for No Shave November. We'll see if we can get there. It's itchy. I know on December 1st. It's shaving it all off.
The hero returns where they belong.
Until we can be together again in the life artois. As a barber, nothing's gonna beat my shave, especially for guys who tend to get razor bumps with ordinary razors. But now, there's Gillette Skin Guard. It flattens the skin and lifts the blade for a shave that's close, but not too close for comfort.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Oh, you know what? Forgot my sunglasses.
Okay. Oh, keys, wallet, any electronics in the tray for me?
It's me, Baker.
Sorry, Parker. Just doing my job.
Phone charger.
Keys, wallet, in the tray for me, please.
Ooh, I think I left the curling iron plugged in.
You step over here for a second.
During this season of royalty, we honor America's heroes from the front office to the front door. We celebrate America on November on Fox Nation. Subscribe and we'll make a donation to Answer the Call. Plus, Patriot Fan subscribers will receive Pete's new book.
911, what's your emergency?
It's Fox Mondays to the rescue. With all new seasons of 911 and 911 Lone Star.
We're gonna have some fun together.
911 and 911 Lone Star. Back-to-back Mondays this January on Fox.
Today's Fox Super 6 is still open. Play for free to win Terry's money. How much? $1 million. My money?
Today's game is sponsored by Jeep. There's only one.
Tahir Whitehead was the injured Carolina Panther middle linebacker, former Raider, and came off under his own power, but holding his side. And so he's out. Jermaine Carter, number 56, checks in play. The second down now for Tampa Bay, the second defensive play. Three-man rush. Brady has all day. Pumps, looks, and has Jones out of the backfield. He's going to come up, and now the ball came loose. And who's going to pick it up?
Panthers? Panthers? Let's go, Panthers.
Trying to uncover a very big pile.
I think he gets punched out right there. Look at that. That's a great job.
Oh, yeah, it's out.
That ball is out early. It's a fumble. Definitely a fumble. He was not down by contact. Excellent job by Shaq Thompson with the punch.
And the Panthers do recover. So Thompson with the play. So think about this. Panthers will turn it over.
Let's go, Panthers.
The Bucks turn it over early.
Well, that was the one thing. So if you were angry,
See? Lucky Jacket's working. Lucky Jacket is working.
turnover on your opening drive. That was the nemesis last week against the Saints. And we were just getting into that story. They fell behind big. They were taken out of their game plan, taken out of their style by turnovers and execution by the Saints.
Again, no Christian McCaffrey today. Injured his shoulder late in that game to Kansas City. So Mike Davis is the running back. They will throw it, though, on first down. A completion to Curtis Samuel on the far side of the field as Samuel gets down to the 28. Yeah, coming off that big loss. So many things happened in that game. The run game, we talked about that. You know, their defense, which has been so good against the run, too. Last 2 weeks, they've showed some holes.
A little bit. I mean, not a 100-yard rusher, but over 100 yards rushing during the course of the game against the Giants and then against the Saints. Taysom Hill playing a big role in that.
Here's Bridgewater. Going to hit Samuel on the back. He'll fall down. He's going to lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, and he's just a little bit off right now with his location. Teddy Bridgewater has not delivered good footballs, allowing his guys the ability to catch it clean and continue downfield.
Yeah, we haven't seen it because he's second in the NFL in completion percentage on the year. He's been so accurate, but so far today, just a little off kilter. Even though he's 5 for 5, throws is not on hard. This will be a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Panthers.
Four-man rush. Bridgewater has time.
Run it. Run it. Run it.
Looking, rolling, thinks about running, and is not.
Oh. Late hit. Late hit.
30, he was going to come up about 2.5 yards short. Jason Pierre-Paul was there on the tackle. They went for it on 4th down last week now.
Yeah, they were playing a lot of four-down football last week, and as big as this opportunity is, I like the decision right now by Matt Rule. The offense is still on the field. He had an opportunity with a turnover to send a message early in the game. You got a fourth down. Let's take it. Let's take a shot at it.
They were like 3 for 3 last week on fourth down. They all led to touchdowns. A 4th and 3 here. Bridgewater fires.
Got it. First down.
Target that time to Robbie Anderson and another fourth down conversion.
First down.
Really nice play. You're anticipating the zone coverage, and Robbie Anderson does a really good job. Gets into that soft zone, kind of with a one defender. They kind of peel back. Carlton Davis, number 24, played that one with a little bit more depth because of his responsibility there. He found that open window.
With the I formation, here's Mike Davis, who has
Go.
Davis rumbling his way down to the 11. And even though there's no McCaffrey, make no mistake, in the time that McCaffrey missed earlier with an ankle, Mike Davis was great.
That's one of the things that offensive coordinator Joe Brady says he has to do a better job of now with Christian back out of the lineup, is trusting Michael Davis to be able to go in there and do the same job that Christian does. Now, Christian's a unique athlete playing that running back position, but Mike Davis has played very well in his plays.
45.
On second down, it's Samuel getting the ball. Makes a quick cut inside the 10. Should have a first down for Carolina. That should be a first and
First down.
McCaffrey not only
Let's go, Panthers.
Defenses face in today's NFL. We mentioned Taysom Hill and how big a part he was against Tampa Bay last Sunday night in the run game. So you've got jet sweeps, you've got specialty packages. Today it'll be Curtis Samuel, that wide receiver position. But he's going to come into the backfield, and Joe Brady's going to have some plays designed specifically for him to take advantage of the fact that Christian McCaffrey is not in that lineup.
So here are the Panthers off the Buccaneers turnover, converting on the fourth down. This will be a first and goal. Fake to Davis. Bridgewater looking.
Yeah!
The first for Colin Thompson is a score.
He had him wide open. Really nice job by Colin Thompson on the sell and the swim right there. He's wide open. Antoine Whitfield is breaking from the inside out. And again, Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, he has him open. That's an easy throw. Get it out ahead of him. Let him run it down. Keep that defender away from the football. So I think when Teddy Bridgewater gets to the side, he's going to have a conversation with Joe Brady. And, hey, I'm out of sync a little bit here. We got to get back into a good rhythm.
And now the extra point from Sly is up and good. So how about Colin Thompson? First time he's ever touched the ball in the NFL. This drive all started with a fumble, the punch out by Shaq Thompson. They went for it on fourth down, then Thompson.
Okay.
Former Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay already losing because it's the lucky jacket. It's the lucky jacket. Here's what we're going to do. If the Panthers beat the Buccaneers today for the second time, bad post.
You'd be wrong. Underneath every
All right, guys. Carolina just scored a touchdown, their first touchdown. If the Carolina Panthers, because this is a lucky jacket. I feel like this is a lucky jacket. If the Carolina Panthers beat Tom Brady today, if they beat Tom Brady for Tom Brady's second loss, all right, in 2 weeks, I'm going to wear this jacket all week. I'm going to wear this jacket all week because I know it's going to be a good lucky jacket and it's going to be a good week. It's going to just be a good week. So if they beat Tom Brady wearing this jacket right here, all week long, go Panthers.
The dam broke. They're worried about a landslide.
Where's the sign?
Is it moving?
NFLShop.com and gear up.
I was in the Air Force for 13 years. One of my favorite quotes is from Peyton Manning. Life is not shrinking, it's morphing into a whole new world of possibilities.
Jessica,
Oh my goodness.
we appreciate all of your sacrifice and service.
Seth Rollins faces his former disciple Murphy, while Roman Reigns and the Superstars of SmackDown prepare for Survivor Series. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Mix and match your favorites for just $5.
Well, this all started with Ronald Jones, who fumbled the football. Shaq Thompson with a nice little peanut punch to punch it out of there. Carolina recovers. They go for it on 4th down like they did all last week. They convert, and then the touchdown to Colin Thompson. First career catch, first time he's touched the ball in the National Football League. He was on the Bears practice squad. Again, Tampa Bay with the XFL, and now he's on the scoreboard. So is Carolina with an early lead. Well, there's still time to play the $1 million Fox Super 6 NFL contest. It's super easy and free to play. So download the Fox Super 6 app, correctly pick the outcomes of 6 of today's games, and you could become a millionaire. 7-0 Panthers. Here are the Buccaneers. You talk about them being angry. Remember the week before against the Giants, they weren't exactly crisp. They escaped with a win. Now what?
Yeah, and Ronald Jones had a critical turnover early in that game as well. So how do they bounce back? That's the big thing. This is a resilient sport, a response-driven sport. But one thing you can't do is, here we go again.
There's Brady. Has some time, throws. It's Godwin. He's got the catch out across the 45 and a strike from Tom Brady to the 48 and a first down. First game break of the day. Let's say hi to Carissa Thompson.
Hello, Kevin. Let's check in on the NFC East. Daniel Jones. Oh, we all remember when he fell. He didn't fall here. Took this one 34 yards. Got his squad up early. 7-0. Kevin?
All right, Carissa. Well, Jones, he can do that as long as he doesn't turn it over. That's been his whole bugaboo. I mean, it's a game without turning it over, they win.
You're talking about a team that might need to rush it 5 times, or throw it 5 times a game.
That's the opposite, right? Here's Brady on the fake now. A lot of time. Got an error out for Antonio Brown, and he overshot him. He had Brown wide open, but he could not connect. He beat Dante Jackson by a couple yards.
Maybe a little mix-up in coverage on that play. Safety coming down to take Mike Evans. Watch this drop in here to take Mike Evans on the cross. Sam Franklin, you just vacated that area. I don't think Dante Jackson knew that he didn't have any help in the middle of the field, because he played that with pretty heavy outside leverage. So Tom Brady misses an opportunity right there with Antonio Brown. To be expected as these guys start to grow together and understand what they're going to do at the top of routes.
On 2nd down, Jones will get it again. Stutter step left side, and a good move and strong run by Jones. Inside the 45, he's got 8 yards on the carries. We take a look at this Carolina defense, and, you know, they've done some good things. They're young in a lot of spots. The big bugaboo for them is 3rd down. They've been terrible there.
They really have it, and that kind of impacts everything else that they're doing. Coach knows that we've got to get 3rd down figured out, because it's really hurting us in every other aspect of the game where we're playing okay.
They're 31st in the league in that department. This will be a 3rd and 2. Great 4-man rush, going to float one down the far sideline, and it's caught by Evans. What a pretty throw by Tom Brady over the top of Rasul Douglas, and Evans hauls it in for a gain of 19.
Yeah, just a nice play design right here. Watch the job on the outside by Cameron Brate. He allows the throw over the top as he makes Rasul Douglas to get back underneath.
Here's Jones on 1st down. They're going to make amends, and not much there as the Panthers played him well.
Always got to go for the underdogs.
So we talked about that run game for Tampa Bay. I asked Bruce Arians the other day, does it matter? You know, sometimes you see a team like the Chiefs, they can throw it 100 times and win. And he told us it absolutely matters.
So without a doubt. And one of the things he says about their identity, what do you want to be as an offense? We want to be versatile. We want to be able to run it or throw it. You know, we all talk about all those weapons on the outside, but they've got a good offensive line. They've got a good trio of running backs that they can hand the ball to. So they just got out of bounds last week. In my opinion, I thought they had it there. I thought they could have stayed with the run longer.
And Arians did say it was on me as Brady looked to cross. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
This is one of the big focal points for Tampa Bay. We talked about Carolina's third down defense, but you look at what Tampa Bay's doing offensively. They get into that 3rd and 7+ area. They've really struggled with that, and that's one of the areas that Bruce Arians wanted to see his guys take a step. Is, we've got to be better in that 3rd and kind of 6 to 9.
We're spot on, partner. They're 30th in the league in 3rd and long. 3rd down and 7 here. Got to get to the 15. 4-man rush pressure. Adjustment by Godwin. Had to turn around against Corn Elder and hauled it in. It's a 1st down for the Buccaneers.
Well, good job stepping up and getting away from Brian Burns. Watch, he's going to come right here. He actually gets a little bit of contact on Tom. Doesn't impact him at all. And how does he find a receiver on this one? He threads it through 2 Carolina defenders, right past Rasul Douglas and Corn Elder.
When he let that go, I was like, that's not going to be complete. Somehow found it in there. Godwin. Buccaneers good to see him back. He's had a multitude of injuries this year. Injury too, played last week and now seemingly full strength. On 1st and goal, it's Jones. He gets it for a hole up the middle. There's just nothing there. Etor Gross Matos, the rookie from Penn State, was in on the tackle. As the Panthers play without Stephen Weatherly, their starter today, they actually had to put him on injured reserve with a finger injury, so they're a little hurt on that side.
And that's been one of the big challenges for Carolina on the defensive side. As you mentioned, they go out and they draft 7 guys, all on the defensive side of the ball. Never happened before in the history of the NFL. And they've been pressed into service, and they've been playing well. It was the secondary for a while earlier in the season. Now it's a little bit up there in the defensive line.
Leonard Fournette in the game for the first time for the Buccaneers. At 100 yards in week 2 against Carolina. This time we'll catch it out of the backfield. And Jeremy Chin, good short tackle. As Fournette is taken down around the 5. Chin was out last week. They missed him. He's had a really good rookie year.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch him play today. And we talked to Matt Rule about, hey, what are you going to do? The Buccaneers got a pretty good set of tight ends that they can roll out. And after what Travis Kelce did last week, is there some concern there? And he said, no, I feel really good. We're going to have Justin Burris back. We're going to have Jeremy Chin back. They weren't in the lineup. I really feel good about our matchups with the tight ends with those 2 guys back in the lineup.
Come on, Panthers, come on.
Brady looking the other way, though. Firing, it is gone for the touchdown. They go to the other tight end, Cameron Brate, and the Buccaneers are on the board.
And this is just really nice play design by Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich here. And again, it's these pre-snap alignments that you've got to recognize. It was a tight pair to this side. Cameron Brate takes Jeremy Chin down inside, and then as he breaks to go back out to make coverage, you're running into your own guys because it's just so cluttered. So you got to be, when you see tight formations in close to the goal line, you got to have your radar has to go up and understand there's going to be some type of rub or bump on that route release.
I know you like Brady. He wasn't getting as many reps when O.J. Howard was healthy earlier in the year, but that's his 29th career touchdown. He usually produces down there, and he did this time. Extra point is good. So a couple tight ends coming through today. It was Thompson for Carolina, and then for the Buccaneers, this beauty of a throw to Mike Evans on 3rd down. And then Cameron Brate sending it home. 7-7 game here in the first.
Create time to hang. Gingerbread builds tradition. A string of lights sparks family ties. A last-minute gift makes a lasting impression. A tray carries your heritage, and an ending means a new beginning.
5G just got real. iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Mini are here on Verizon 5G with the coverage of 5G nationwide and in more cities, the performance of 5G Ultra Wideband. Buy iPhone 12 Pro Max and get another on us, only on Verizon.
As they talk and bucket at KFC, dinner time is my time to shine. Grab some piping hot chicken, young man. Much better than microwave hot dogs, right, Dad? Eat up. I'm doing the cooking tonight. So pick up a KFC $20 fill-up today.
fight for racial equality is complex. Consider access to education and mentorship. The act of each one teaching one is critical. With 135,000 kids and big brothers, big sisters, these NFL brothers decided to teach more than one.
If we can see it,
we can be it.
It takes all of us to end racism and hate. Keep moving the sticks.
Welcome to the Masked Dancer.
I told you I had a feeling about this one.
Make no mistake, you can dance.
You have some swag.
Oh! Who are you?
The guessing just got harder. The Masked Dancer premieres December 27th on Fox. Justin Fields and the third-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes battle number 10 Indiana. This, all part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Today's game is sponsored by Verizon. iPhone 12 Pro with 5G means Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband.
Well, after the Panthers got on the board first, Buccaneers respond in a big way. You see the drive, 10 plays, 75 yards, and 3 of 3 on third down. We told you the Panthers have really struggled on third down. Buccaneers converting a thought third and long there, which has been their bugaboo. And so we're all tied at 7 here from Charlotte. Good to have you aboard. NFC South matchup. So you talked about the tight end matchup. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Yeah, and I kind of give credit to the play design. I got to give credit to Tom Brady's throw. That's Jeremy Chin, 21, in coverage. Watch how well he plays this. He's able to kind of recognize, he gets in position. Now he's trailing Cameron Brate. Look at that throw by Tom Brady. I mean, that is defended well by Jeremy Chin. You're going to see it even better here as we wrap this thing around. So that was 3 really good throws by Tom Brady on that drive. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, I don't know how he got it past the 2 defenders. And then that one for the touchdown is perfectly placed.
So Brady 6 of 8, 70 yards and the touchdown. 7 all, here come the Panthers. And Bridgewater tries to get it out the flat to Samuel. It gets a good block with Samuel surging forward. He is gaining momentum week by week. And even though they've got 3 good receivers, he's kind of turning into their go-to guy.
Kind of creating a niche in this offense that's going to make it really hard on the defense. Because one of the things you love to be able to do is when you look at a personnel group on the defensive side of the ball, you start to think of what the formation packages could be out of that personnel group, what plays could be coming at us. And I think that Curtis Samuel really kind of throws a monkey wrench into that because he could be out wide, he can be in the slot, he can be in the backfield.
Here's Davis, gets it there. Good cut from Davis. Now trying to get all the way to the outside. Breaks the tackle and does have first down. Mike Davis. Watch out on that run when he picks up the first.
And it all started with Brandon Dilstrap.
All right, guys. Nothing special today. We got the Tyson's Applewood smoked wings. Tyson's Applewood smoked wings. We're going to go ahead and have these for lunch today. Panthers and Buccaneers. We'll see what they're like. Applewood smoked wings. Tyson Applewood smoked wings. They're hot. They're really hot. It's hot. Let me get a napkin here.
That was one of the things that we found out last week getting ready for the Kansas City game. When Matt Rule told us, I have to tell our guys, listen, we're putting a pretty explosive offense as well. I know everybody looks at Kansas City, and we've got a Tampa player
when you just need something quick, you just pop some of these in the air fryer. That air fryer just crisp them right up.
He left practice Thursday with a knee injury. I don't know if that's related at all. Obviously, he's playing today, and we hope he's okay. Injury timeout from Charlotte. 7-7 game.
I mean, they're no Johnny's wings, no Johnny Wilson wings, but they'll do in a pinch.
The world loves a hybrid. So do businesses. So today, they're going hybrid with IBM.
Here we go.
The hybrid cloud approach lets them use Watson AI to modernize without rebuilding.
I really like not the key lime. I was going to say key lime. The lime, cilantro lime, I think they're called. I like the cilantro lime ones. They're really good. In a pinch, though, these will do.
Tastes like
In a pinch.
home game. Like a huddle. Tastes like good
In a pinch where you just don't want to get out.
and like a front row seat.
You just want to sit back, watch the Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay game. These will do.
Today tastes like we're a team.
Hot, hot.
We hired the hotel now, so you can save a lot. And if you book within 2 days of your trip, you can save a lot.
Some days you just don't. You can't go fancy. Some days you just can't go fancy.
100%.
The flavor, the way they cook it, the way they season it, the way that it's made. Taste burger.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I may have told a server you can give her the Rogers rate for her insurance.
Well, that's just fine, considering the Rogers rate isn't real.
Yeah, but
They're hot. They're hot.
Strings or something.
But they're no strings. Here's the deal.
How come-
State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great
If you're
rates.
like me, how come you know it's really hot and it's like steaming, but you just can't wait. You can't wait to like eat them till they cool off. You just just keep eating them even though they're so hot. Woo, woo. Oh.
All right, so this is going to make no sense. Teddy Bridgewater's 9 of 9. It's the best start of his career, but he's just a little bit off.
Just a little bit off. And how do you say anything? Teddy, you know, we got a shot right here for 6. You know, let's get that ball out there. Let's let DJ run it down track, and we've got a touchdown. Coach, 9 for 9. Just hit a 38-yarder.
Woo!
Good. All right.
Look at that. Come on. Hot. Hot.
Touchdown if you let him. Still
Ha!
9, you like it if you're a Panthers fan, and the 7-17,
Ha!
but the Panthers on the move.
Woo! Look at all that.
Trenton Cannon comes in the backfield on a first down.
You can steam some crab legs with that.
Samuel in motion, fake it to him, quick throw to Moore. Looking for blocks, and he's got it. DJ Moore has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina!
Yep.
What a great play call.
Yep.
I mean, there was nobody for the offensive lineman to block when they came out on the screen. I don't know how you anticipate this, but you run the motion, you're taking that guy out. This guy's blitzing. It's DJ Moore and his 2 linemen. Look at that. Jason Pierre-Paul has really got to hustle if he's going to try and run that down. He had a shot right there and came up a little short. Real nice job by Trent Scott getting out there.
Go Panthers, go. Go Panthers, go.
No flags. Helped on that big old pancake block to set it free. You're right, a lot happening on that play. Worked to perfection. And the Panthers back in front. 4 plays, 75 yards, and DJ Moore with a 24-yard touchdown. And now this from Progressive.
I gotta be asking.
Progressive, protecting every single yard of your home.
We gotta get a light down there. Someone could get hurt.
Well, the players having a little discussion right now because the Panthers' first drive was off a turnover. That was right down the field. And everyone getting involved. And Teddy Bridgewater says, you know what, I don't have to be any better. I'm 10 of 10 for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. So, Daryl and Kevin, you just shush. I'll tell you one thing, though. I go back to Todd Bowles the other day because we're talking to him, and he's like, I'll tell you, McCaffrey's obviously a great player. But it's actually, in some ways, a little harder to defend them without him. And I kind of thought he was kidding, but he wasn't.
You don't know what's coming. You can kind of zero in on Christian McCaffrey, whether he's in the backfield, split out wide, wherever he goes. And you can kind of focus your attention on him because the ball's coming his way the majority of the time. With him out of the lineup, now you're worried about Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Mike Davis. It's going to get distributed on an equal opportunity basis, and it just puts a lot more pressure on your defense.
And they've all touched it today, and that's the thing. I think most people don't realize that coming into this game, the trio of Panthers receivers, 3 of them who you just mentioned, are tops in the NFL. And I think most casual NFL fans would never guess that. But the yardage combined is the best. And I think what you saw on that drive, and if you've watched this team, it's what you hit on, their versatility. They're all over the place.
They really are. And it's something that you would not think about. And I was impressed last week getting ready to do that Chiefs game when they really kind of started to bring that conversation up. You know, Matt Rule brings it up, and you're like, can that be correct? And you do your research, and you're like, boy, this is a pretty explosive football team offensively.
Here are the Buccaneers now trying to match. So they're going to set it up to the far side to Antonio Brown. He swarmed there. Franklin was there first. Well, Tom Brady on the last drive was pretty darn good. Darren, you talked about the 3 big throws. Here's a good look.
Yeah, drops that one over the top to Mike Evans. This one, I still don't know how that one got home to Chris Godwin. And, you know, I thought that was just a real good play design down in that tight red zone. But it was just a tremendous throw by Tom.
Tom Brady has never lost 3 divisional games in a single year. Think about that. As a handoff and a good give to Jones, who's out and should have a first down. So
Okay, that was really good, guys. That was really good in a pinch. In a pinch, all right?
Well, that's what's on the line today.
These come through. These will do.
The NFC, or the AFC East being maybe a little bit down during his time up in New England, but to never have, I mean, playing him 6 times, you know, to never go 500 in your own division throughout your career is unbelievable.
He's also 43 years old and playing like he's 23, so that's a whole other story for Brady. Trying to get these Bucs into a winner as Jones is, well, tackled by half shirt that time. Austin Larkin got part Jones, part shirt. And Jones with no gain.
Yeah, good job by Austin Larkin. Very quick at the snap, gets down inside. You have one of those plays where your tight end is coming in, you're going to try to kick out, and Austin Larkin does a real nice job being able to beat that block.
Might be the final play of the first quarter if they get it on. They do. 4-man rush. Brady over the middle. He's got a completion to Brown. Antonio Brown has 9. It'll be a 3rd and 1 when we come back. Got an exciting first quarter. From Charlotte, North Carolina, these NFC South rivals going back and forth, trading punches. It's the Panthers on top, 14-7.
Go to NFLShop.com and gear up. All new I Can See Your Voice After the Masked Singer, Wednesday on Fox.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something too.
Yeah?
Yep. One for you and one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
And I love that you love
I
it.
love it.
I like that.
Step up to GMC and get $6,000 purchase cash on most 2020 Sierra light-duty crew cab models. We are professional grade. GMC.
Want the new iPhone? Spectrum Mobile has it.
The new iPhone 12? I'm so excited.
And if you want to get the most out of the first 5G iPhone, you'll want it on Spectrum Mobile. They've got the most reliable service and nationwide 5G.
It's gonna be so fast. Can't wait to get it and start binge posting.
Binge posting?
It's non-stop posting content. Selfies, stories, non-stop.
Can't stop?
Won't stop.
Remind me to unfollow you.
Already blocked.
Experience the amazing new iPhone 12 with nationwide 5G from Spectrum Mobile. Call, click, or visit a store today.
All right, y'all. Somehow I got 2 letter jackets here. I'm not sure the story behind this. This is, maybe I decided, well, I needed one for like the fall or spring and then one for the winter, maybe. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I was probably thinking that. I'm not sure. But you can see the pins on here for the leather jacket. It's a track. I remember running track. Basketball, I remember playing basketball. Soccer, I don't think they, Randy, I don't think they offered soccer. They didn't offer soccer in junior high. I remember playing high school soccer, but I don't think I played soccer in junior high. They didn't offer it in junior high. So I'm not sure what this soccer pin is all about. And then on this one over here, like I got pinned on this one, a manager. I remember being a manager. Let's see. I think I made the 7th grade basketball team. Am I remembering right? I think I made the. So it was 7th, 8th, and 9th. Junior high was 7th, 8th, and 9th. So I must have made the 8th grade basketball team, but then I was a manager because I didn't make the 9th grade basketball team. I mean, I'm a short guy. I just didn't make it. So in 9th grade, I didn't make it. Let's try this one on. This seems to fit still okay. Seems to fit okay. This was, let's see, 25 years ago? 25 years ago? Seems to fit okay still. Let's try this one and see. So this one could be more for the winter. Okay. And this one is more for... This one's like, it seems to be like... Is this bigger? This one seems to fit just the same.
Yeah, they just had trouble getting lined up on that one, and they left
Leonard
Fournette uncovered. And Trey Lawson had to drop down from the safety position as the ball was being thrown out there. He was left uncovered.
Fits.
You mentioned Ryan Jensen.
Fits. I can still wear this one now.
Those guys you have to have on your offensive line. He's just one of those nasty attitude guys. Big fan of how he plays the game. Downfield, throwing blocks. Some maybe a little after the whistle. Just a fraction.
I'm not sure which one I like more.
Third and short. They will pitch it coming near side. It's Fournette who's got it, and then some tiptoeing inbounds. And a big gain on the third.
This one's definitely lighter.
Down to
I think I look more official though in this one.
Get another game break with Carissa Thompson.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Giants up. Daniel Jones hands it off to Wayne Gallman, who takes over the top 2-yard score. 14-3 Giants lead.
You know, without Saquon Barkley, Devontae Freeman's hurt. Wayne Gallman's had a nice little run here.
He really has. We mentioned against the Giants, that was a 100-yard rushing performance against Tampa Bay's defense, and a lot of that was Wayne Gallman.
Fournette remains in the game in the backfield. They give it to him. Has to go up inside and still backpedaling his way. The pile continues to move down to the 26 if Fournette gets 4. So far, the story of the game, Matt Rule said we absolutely have to get off the field on third down. They absolutely have not. The Buccaneers are 5 for 5 on third down today, even though this will be a second down coming up.
Yeah, it's an area, it's one of the areas for the Tampa Bay offense. They have not been great. You know, they'll talk about 3rd and 7 plus, and that's a tough down anyways, but even on 3rd and 6 or less, they're not outstanding. They're not in the top half of the league.
Tyler Whitehead is back in the game for Carolina, number 52. Remember, he was injured earlier. That's good news for them. On second down on the fake, Brady stands in, back leg throw, perfect timing to Blake. And Cameron Brate has his second catch down to the 19, good for a first down.
Yeah, and that's going to be one of the challenges for Carolina in this game. You know, you have 3 tight ends on the field on that play.
Defense on the 92. That's the distance to the goal from the end of the play. Automatic touchdown.
And Tom Brady comes out and he's throwing the ball, and he gets some extra yards tacked on because of Zach Kerr. And that we talked about how good Carolina executed last week against Kansas City and came up short. The one area where they really struggled and continue to struggle off and on is penalties. They had 12 penalties for 85 yards last week. Their margin for error is small, and you saw that last week. They can't have the critical penalties that extend drives or give teams extra yardage at the end.
11th play of this drive coming up. Fournette. And that was some resistance, but still chugging away to get 3 yards.
That's one of the big things with Bruce Arians' offense is how well the wide receivers block. Going back to Pittsburgh with Hines Ward, You know, even out in Arizona, Larry Fitzgerald, I mean, he was key in their run game, and he'll always reward those guys with special plays. Chris Godwin is the guy here. You know, he's the grinder at the wide receiver position. He'll win there, dig some safeties and linebackers out. He'll dial something up down here in the red zone for Chris Godwin as a thank you for doing the dirty work.
Second and goal. Brady, couple fakes. Now he's going to swing it out.
Boom! AB.
It's tackled immediately by Shaq Thompson. Maybe a yard.
AB, you got 1 yard and you're spinning it on the ground. Come on, Antonio Brown. You got like 1 yard.
Come around like the run in the reverse. And now he's back out into the flat. This is a good job.
Literally, you got 1 yard and you're spinning it on the ground. 2 yards.
Antonio Brown bouncing off that tackle, that hit. Not really a tackle, but that hit. You can see how he didn't ramp up.
Earlier in the year, Mike Evans was a touchdown machine down here. He's at the top of your screen, one-way show at number 13. Third and goal. Brady looking that way, now firing, and
woo!
Stopped. He's going for Evans, and he just stopped.
And Rasul Douglas wants offensive pass interference. We'll see on the release. There they are at the top of the screen. You know, what was Mike Evans? Does he get a little shove right there? Yeah, I think you could have given it to him. You know, I do like the no call, though, because they locked up and got engaged, and that's just Rasul Douglas holding his spot. He has every right to be at that point. And, again, we talked about this. This is a process for these guys to get to know each other. You know, Tom Brady and Mike Evans, they'll get it dialed in, but without any offseason, that's a tough ask for them to be in sync and be able to adjust at the end of a play.
And so it's a 23-yard field goal attempt for Ryan Suckup, and it's up.
Old Chiefs kicker.
So a long drive for the Buccaneers. They have to settle for a 3. Evans upset.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to keep track of this game. I'm going to keep watching it and see if the Carolina Panthers pull it out. If so, I'm going to be wearing these jackets this week as good luck, in honor of the Carolina Panthers, in honor of the Pioneer Trail Panthers, my junior high. I'll be wearing these all week. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'm excited to get back after it tomorrow. You guys take care.